You misspelled a word with only 3 letters. Oh no. Yeah, get some cold Ike. Some freezing cold Ike cubes, dude. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to EmKay. Today, we're going through the very best of r/accidental comedy, which is when things are funny, but they weren't intended to be. Reddit. And you might also like the increase height workout and the lose weight app for men. Because we know you're short and fat. Trying to get all the Reddit karma you can, huh, neckbeard? There can only be one. Uh-oh, here we go. Misogyny check. Let your phone complete the sentence. Women are ... Women are so cute. Women are not a frog. And I think they both pass. I think they both pass the misogyny check. I mean, women are so cute. That's, a compliment. Women are not a frog. That's just a blatant truth. At least human women are not a frog. Maybe specification would have been nice, but I don't think you're necessarily wrong. And now it's time to play the game at home. Type in the comments right now. Women are, and let your phone complete the sentence. Best. Let's just see what everyone has to say. Let's do a channel-wide misogyny check for all the EmKay subscribers. Accidents are not accidental. Oh, we got the security force looking strong, looking ready to stop any would-be shoplifters. But then right next to him is the insecurity, and he'll watch, but he's gonna be a little too shy to, interact. And if he does, he's not gonna really speak up. He's gonna use kind of his whisper voice. He's a little shy. He's learning how to project. Give him time. From screenshots of despair. And the winner of the bake-off is 9 dismembered bodies. This is like a Cards Against Humanity prompt. This is the answer that would get the across the room before you get the inevitable phallic joke in Cards Against Humanity. And then that one wins because we're all like, oh. God, sorry, I hate Cards Against Humanity. It's Cards Against Humanity is literally just who can make the fastest joke. And if you win, there you go. Instant response. Going to a restaurant right before the close is not rude. What's rude is posting hours that you claim you're open, but are expecting people to act like you're not. Of course, I get it. Nobody wants to have to re-clean the kitchen or stay for another hour after their shift ends waiting for you to eat. But the posted closing time, sorry, this is cut off, but this is so off topic. I need to see what they had to say. I have to. Okay, I found the post, and the continued, this is, oh my God, here we go. So these said, the posted closing time was never meant to represent the moment we all walk out the door. Closing time is supposed to be when the cleanup and shutdown work starts. Your restaurant closes at 10. Any sensible employer will schedule your shift to end at 10:30 or later depending on the specific steps needed to clean and shut down your restaurant. The posted 10 was never meant to be the moment you walk out the door. It's the moment customers are expected to know it's time for them to walk out the door. Rudeness is when customers stay past closing time. But it's also posting a sign that effectively says, we serve food until 10, and then treating your paying customers like jerks for wanting food at 9:45. This post blew up and got 14,000 upvotes and 3.5 thousand comments. And so they posted an edit because it blew up. And they had to remind people of what sub they're in, which is unpopular opinion. And had to clarify that they are not advocating that customers not give a crap about their servers, but rather advocating that business owners should adjust their open times to account for the necessary time for cleanup and close down. It seems like what would be the best solution here is for there to be a last order time rather than just a close time. There should be 2, right? Like we close here, but you can have last order here. I think that, I've been to a couple bars and I'll get food from the kitchen. And if it's, particularly late, they'll come out and be like, hey, just so you know, if you have any, food orders, you should get them in now because the kitchen closes then. They just need to have a kitchen open until sign, and I think that fixes it, right? I think that fixes the entire issue. Anyway, let's see what a concerned commenter from Me IRL had to say. This customer walked in 10 seconds before we closed, and she had the audacity to yell, "Yay, I made it!" Made what? Made me mad? And see, that's inconsiderate. because you guys have already wiped down the kitchen. And again, this would be solved by having a last order window come in, right? If you just had a sign that said last order now, but we close at this time, this kind of behavior they would still have situations where it happened, right? Because it closes then. But I feel like it would happen way less, right? There is a solution to this. I mean, it's a fair question. Oh boy. R.I.P. Nutted in 4 bounces. Damn. Solidarity. When it's that good, I get it. I know they cooking me in her group chat. Followed by, why can men not keep going after they... All right. It's a great question. Unfortunately, I think it's because it's just we're not it's a sensitivity overload. At least that's how that's what I think it would be, right? You know, like imagine that you have completed a circuit and it has the voltage has been completed, but now we're just pumping more electricity. Too much. We're gonna overload the circuitry. We're gonna fry the board. Don't fry the board. Why is that even an option? Online death certificate request. The person listed on the death certificate is myself or someone else. And it seems like myself is grayed out. Like they're like, you silly guy. I know you can't select myself. Like they put it there just for a goof. Father's Day it is. Oh my God. All right. Holy shit. Man 73 awaits sentencing for killing sleeping son. And this is a whole story. I'll just read the little top here. John McCrae spent his last weekend as a free man with his grandchildren at the barbecue in his backyard of his Orleans home because he killed his son as he slept off a day of drinking on the living room couch. Quote, he was fed up with his angry, always drunk son and figured he'd be better off dead. He even told the neighbor his son deserved it. Damn, what happened? Wait, this is, huh? That's a juicy story. I gotta read more. Maybe juicy's a little disrespectful, but like there was a motive here, and he's just very interesting. He pleaded not guilty and claimed that he killed in self-defense after years of elder abuse. He said he feared his son so much that he slept with a baseball bat. Wow. Okay, holy shit. Well, just in time for Father's Day, pick the knife of your choice, man. Is it gonna be the paring, tomato, Santoku, or chef's knife? Different uses. All I'm saying, man, is a chef's knife is basically the all-rounder for utility. That's horrible. Google AI has some awesome first birthday gift suggestions. Some of the best first birthday gifts include things like a personalized gift, 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 and a personalized gift. Other good options include a personalized gift, a personalized gift, a personalized gift, and a personalized gift. Thanks, Google AI. Boy Scouts to accept gay boys. In through the back door. What unfortunate placement here. Not to mention another news story here. The bridge collapses when a truck hits. Dear God, so many things happening on the first page of the Tribune. Oh, that's a little mean. Sorry, I just read the subtitle of the Boy Scouts one. They continue to disallow gay leaders. That feels a little that still feels backwards. Why? But why? iSmart charger that is not. It's been 2 years, so it's worth revisiting the time a friend was slightly confused by her Plus Juice travel charger before she realized it was iSmart upside down. She's seeing that and she's like, is that a brand name? What's Plus Juice? What is... She's like looking up where it's manufactured. Like, why is this the brand? I hope my boyfriend is ready to wear this. Just checking in. Did Gap really name a style of jeans this? Pegged boyfriend? Well, you know, everyone has things they like. And you know what? Shout out to all the pegged boyfriends out there. We have jeans just for you down at the Gap. Not to be confused with the Gape, which may have been left after you were pegged. Who's there? Suspenseful movies. Don't knock twice. Knock, knock. Dude, we just said not to do that, though. Oh, no. We literally said not to do... I can't get mad at you, Keanu. That's real nice of you, man. He needs to know. Even Batman listens to his mom. What, in his dreams? She's long gone now, bud. Long gone. Even Spider-Man has a bedtime. That much is true. He does have a bedtime. But Batman, there ain't no mama to listen to now. You could have done Superman here. And that would have made so much more sense. But instead you chose the one guy whose parents were brutally killed in front of him. That's his whole, like, reason of becoming a vigilante. Healthy living is some kind of application. Something went wrong. Why? Well, healthy living isn't available in your country. So is this just a useless watch then? What do you mean it's not available in my country? How is a health metric app? I guess, do you mean like just as a general rule, I can't live healthily here? Is it because of all the processed foods? What do you mean? Be a man, ... Why women live longer than men? 1 minute, 28 seconds short, giving us a unique, insight of why women live longer. And why do they? Because they're not posting videos like testing if sharks can smell a drop of blood. That might be a reason why. Yo, wait, that's so silly. Did you design it off of her or did she design it off of you? You guys are twins. Now what? Your teen comes home and you smell Now what? This calls for air guitar. Son, do I smell loud? Or is it the opposite way? Where it's no son of mine smokes mid. But dad, anxiety. Son, were you smoking mid? This is a loud-only house. If that's not gas, it doesn't come in here. But Dad, I get anxious off anything other than strains that calm me down. And grabs you by the shoulders. There's tears in his eyes. One party I might not attend. When hashtags go bad. Hashtag sus bum party. Wow. Really, you mean it? Oh, do you mean Susan Boyle? Susan album party? Oh, that's a very different kind of celebration. I'm not going. Today he really did f*** up. What's a subtle sign of low intelligence? Today I f***ed up by letting my friend pepper spray my nuts. You can't tell me that story and not expect me to go read it. We're in a strap in. We're in for a tale. It's a short tale, so we can strap in. So it turns out I'm a complete idiot. Wow, huh? I have a kink for ball play and pain. Did your friend know this? And my mate brought a bottle of pepper spray for self-defense. Huh? And smart me thought it would be a good idea to have him spray my groin. He sprayed my groin and I immediately vomited 3 times and spent the next 30 minutes in the fetal position in the shower with cold water running over me. I am currently curled up in bed and my entire upper thighs to belly button are red and burning. The pain comes in intense, horrible waves. TLDR, I'm an idiot who didn't think a very strong and obviously painful self-defense weapon wouldn't cause excruciating pain on the most delicate part of my body. Edit. People seem to be wondering if my friend was a consenting partner in this. Believe it or not, I did not just ask him to pepper spray my nuts with no context provided. He is well aware of my kinks. Well, I'm glad you two had bonding time. And what an interesting story. You are a moron. But you know what? That was useful because you've done it so that others don't have to. You experiment, you went where no man would go. Pepper spray to the balls to see if it hurts. And turns out, yeah, bad. Now that's just plain wrong. What age is appropriate to teach kids about September 11th, 2001? Well, I was taught it in school when I was about 10, so I'd say like 9 to 11. Followed by the, holy fuck, I genuinely didn't mean to do that, oh God. At least you never forgot. My professor scared me for a second. You have attachment issues. Please fix it. Correction, sorry for the confusion. I meant the file attachment. You do have that other one though. My ass is reduced for quick sale, $2. Really? That's a steal. Any ass for $2 is a steal. I mean, quick sale, sold. And the 2024 Self-Awareness Failure Award goes to, drum roll please, we will make sure that when a kid is in the womb, they're as safe as they are in a classroom. Well, that's not very encouraging, is it now, Sarah? Sarah, that doesn't ring. That sentiment doesn't ring the way you want it to. Your message is a little concerning. These two guys' shirts. Dear person behind me, the world is a better place with you in it. Love the person in front of you. Only whores can read this. Nice. What? And they're brothers. One is all about love. Maybe they both are. That doesn't seem like it's in a hateful way. Maybe he loves them. You don't know. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a Willie Stroker. Unfortunate name. Unfortunate legal name there, Will. And you're a judge? Judge Stroker? I'm sure you are. Maybe I gotta... That's funny. All rise for Judge Stroker. He has no problem getting it up. He can rise. The Subway's telling people to eat next door. Eat fresh. And there they are, there's fresh. Just in case you didn't know, they're just right next door if you want to eat there instead. And I understand if you're a little grossed out by our, cake bread and our suspicious tuna. Sucks? I mean, it's just milkshakes there, man. I get it. It does suck. We know he can swim, but can Richard Funk? That's what everyone's been wondering. Across the nation and across all of the broader Western hemisphere, we've been wondering, can Richard Funk? I don't know. We haven't seen him get funky in quite some time. Does he still have it in him? How the tables turntabled. Ambulance driver had a heart attack, so the injured man inside had to drive. Does that mean that he doesn't have to pay for the ride anymore because he had to drive? That's a question I had. Does the ride get written off? What happens there? Because normally, if you're in a hospital, if you're in a hospital vehicle, you're in an ambulance, you're gonna have to pay for that ride. But if your driver has a heart attack and now you have to drive, I think you shouldn't have to pay for the transportation. I think it should be free. After Vance accused Zelensky of not saying thank you, Zelensky is now tweeting individual thanks to every single world leader expressing solidarity with Ukraine. We stand by Ukraine in their fair struggle for a just and lasting peace. Thank you for your support. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians do. Therefore, we're working on a common path to a lasting and just peace. Ukraine can rely on Germany and on Europe. Thank you for your support. Zelensky, one after another, he can thank people just fine. I wouldn't, listen, I know that this is a short hop and a skip to a politics post because it mentions, JD, all forehead Vance. But I don't know. I saw that whole thing and I was like, come on, man. The way he acted and just how that whole thing went down with how JD kind of looks like, it just made me feel like, really? This is our office. Great. It was just not a reassuring feeling.